So that do the ball. Be a good play again. Hopefully again. Now I'm a four do the ball. Be a good play again. Hopefully again. Say yo. Be a good play again. Hopefully again. Now I'm a four do the ball. You wait. I'm going to make a yes. So that do the ball. Prophet King now. You do now. Yes, Badula. Prophet King now. Kayama. Akabo tabla. Akabo sora. No me do now. Sendo menuamo. Yes, Badula. Yani pasendo. Papa Mokrisi. Papa Gosia. Papa Mokrisi. Papa Doyesi. Papa Gosia. Prophet King now. Ah, so far. So I won't be there when I'm going to go to. So far, do not go. You wait. Tap the comment. Kayama. You wait. Yes, I'm a Yes, I'm a Prophet King now. Never go so that there was your wife. But I got this straight. But was your wife. Never go to a row. Who you? That was your wife. My government way. But was your wife. Prophet King now. You don't know. Your neighbor said no. Mama, yes, sir, the French. But talking about Mama. Yes, sir, Nanu, Morogosia, yes, Nanu, Morogosia, Sato Melanua, yes, Prophet Kilanua, Morogosia, and Ambassador. You wait, Dr. Moses is here to go to the ball. Prophet Kilanua, Makayaba, Nima. Wago you listen, Wago Maklisi, Barabosia one. If we are yet better, you put more. Then you see a brother, you will never come to Yoko.
Hello and welcome to the Prince Double Show. This is a special interview with members of the Free Position. From the Prophet Keys group that he headed. As we all know, Prophet Key has been, he was sent to prison for 6 months by the Supreme Court. And we got the members of the Free Position movement. They're leaders. They are backstage. They're coming here. They'll be here today. We'll probably be here for 1 hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. And they're going to tell us, they're going to give us information, the interview, why they think that Prophet Key should be set free, be released. So I got the president, the spokesman for the group, and the Prophet Key's daughter. They're going to join us. And then the chairman for that Free Position movement. If you don't know that group, come here and learn about the group today. This is the first time I think they're speaking out. Since Keys went to prison, I think it was last week, the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court, what's his name? Chief Wizard sent Prophet Keys to jail. And most Liberians, it's become a topic now on the internet and social media. The lawyers, those with legal minds, and they just been debating the issue. Some people feel that the process of Senate Keys to prison was wrong, and it's out there for Liberians to debate it. and is it good for our democracy? It is what we're going to discuss here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring them on now. They are backstage. This is okay. Welcome to the Print Double Show. Are you hearing me? Welcome. Let me bring Amazon down. Let me put the ladies up here. We're gonna be down, and the ladies will be up here. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
Good, good.
Okay, welcome to the Print Double Show.
Thank you.
All right. So, let me let you guys to introduce yourselves, and then we can go into the discussion. So I will start from Victoria. I go to Sia. I come to Sylvester, and okay, then I come to Anson. It's a gay. Go ahead, Victoria.
Hi, my name is Famata Victoria Onuma, and I'm the Free Position Movement president. Thank you.
Go ahead, yeah. Are you hearing me?
Oh, hello. Yeah, my name is Sua Morris. Perfectly daughter.
Morris,
Thank
perfect.
you.
Okay. It's a gay. You unmute yourself. You're muted.
Yeah. Thank you, Prince. Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. Mr. Dower, thank you for inviting us. My name is Mr. Gay Answer, and I'm the speaker of the Free Position Movement.
Speaker of the Free Position Movement. Okay, again, welcome to the Print Double Show. We're gonna go straight into this. And how is the movement? How is the movement? Can somebody give us a little bit of update on the movement? When was this movement established? Can somebody give us a brief history, a little synopsis about this movement?
Yeah. I can do that. Thank you. The Free Position Movement, was established and registered under the Liberian law in 2019 by Prophet Key, who is the supreme leader. Okay, he created that Free Position Movement. And some of us came on, let me say, I came in 2021, 2 years later. So this movement was created to advocate for the people, to stand for the people and be the voice of the voiceless. That was the main reason. Because Prophet Key and we that belong to the Free Position Movement, we believe in, let me say, justice and accountability for all Liberians, for our one nation, where we don't see the trap, but we see Liberian as as large. Prophet Key always say that on his passport is not written Nimbayan, is not written Grenadian, is not written any trap on his passport, but it is written Liberia. So this movement is for the Liberian people to fight for justice for all, to fight for accountability, to hold our leaders accountable for the action they are taking, because they are there to work for us. When someone is working for you, you have the right to hold that person accountable. So this is the movement that was created by Prophet Key, and this movement have many members. Okay, tonight they are not all here, but we are here to represent them. Okay, our chairman will soon be here, Chairman Abu A. Kamara. And you see this movement including everybody, no matter where you come from, your religion, we don't look at your tribe, we don't look at your religion, we don't look at you can be any part of the world, so long you find yourself as Liberian and you believe in our values, in our principles, okay, you are welcome. And before I give our president, let me say the macro, let me just say also that our movement, the Free Position Movement, is not a political party. Okay, it's a movement. We don't belong to a special political party. It means that SUA or Famata can support any party they want to support. Okay, they are free. That's what we call it, Free Position Movement. I can support any party I want to support. We are not forced to support the same party, but we support parties based on our rules and principles too. Parties that go against human rights, we make sure we don't support them. That's our first, value, human rights. Okay, and then we go to justice and accountability, all these things. But the first thing here is human rights. So thank you, Mr. Double, and let me give a chance to the president, others to maybe say 1 or 2 words.
Okay. Go ahead, Brazil.
Is the chairman here? First of all, I want to say thank you, Mr. Prince, your last name. Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Sesua, for coming. The chairman will soon be coming in, or probably he's here right now. And I say thank you for bringing us on here. We stand for justice and judgment. That's why our symbol is the Free Position Movement is justice and judgment. Like Prophet Key always say, we don't go by tribes. We don't go by district and all that stuff. We are all one Liberian. We have one Liberia, and we all from Liberia, from different county. So he don't look at county. He look at country where we all from, and we all here. Liberians are all over the world. When you ready to look, we are all over the world. So we should be one together to support. That's why we joined Prophet Key to support, because we see logic, we see things that he's doing for Liberia. We all help push forward. There's a lot of women support Prophet Key. It's a lot of us, and we don't agree with the abusive part of his talking of his show. But you cannot control somebody how to express themselves, because what we know that Prophet Key expressing himself because of people goes to him and lodge complaint to him. He was doing the same thing for the past government, and not because we helped to put this government in power, which they don't recognize. That means he will hide their wicked deeds. So to prove that Prophet Key speak for everybody, he's not hiding their deeds, because that's the same thing he was speaking of. And we want it for everybody. And that's why we stand for justice and judgment. So I will stop there, because the chairman have much to say. I will stop there and give Sesua a chance to talk a little bit.
Okay.
But justice and judgment, that's what we stand for. Free Position Movement.
Okay.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Before you come on, Sua,
So my name is Sua.
Sua, you hear me? She muted herself. Yeah, you muted yourself. Okay, I want to know, because a lot of people want to know this is legal name, giving Prophet Key. I don't think his parents born here and giving Prophet Keys. So where's his legal name, the name he was born with, that you guys know him?
Justin Opayezian.
Justin Opayezian. Okay. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to talk about his cousin or whatsoever, because even in the government official even be insulting all in the house there. So now I lay one side. The thing is, Prophet Key was wrongfully and jailed. What we're advocating for now is for Prophet Key to leave from that place. Prophet Key was only speaking out of frustration. And they see how it always happened with Yeke. Yeke always speaking, and he speak out of frustration for the corruption that going on. And now they're trying to silence Prophet Key. Prophet Key did nothing wrong. Prophet Key is a good man. A lot of women follow Prophet Key and they support Prophet Key. They may not come out on Facebook to write or to talk, but we behind the scene, we know. They call me and they're crying, women crying for the situation Prophet Key in right now. He's not a bad person. He's frustrated of what's going on in the country. Things happening, people say stop, people get angry. He's not the only one. And most of the people, the lawmaker, they be insulting in there. They do it out of frustration. So you're going to jail somebody because they say, okay, they started insulting again, and then that's why you're getting jail for 6 months. No. Prophet Key need justice, and that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for justice for Prophet Key. We need Prophet Key out. We need Prophet Key out. They got a whole lot of important things over there for them to focus on. Rape, murder, all kinds of things. Corruption, they need to focus on it. It's very important. Then to put somebody in jail because they insult somebody, it's wrong. And that's why we
So
advocate for
you're saying the process, Justin going to jail, Prophet Keys going to jail was totally wrong. His rights were being, his rights
it
are being
were bent violated. Yeah.
But when was the last time you spoke to him? How is his health?
We don't talk. We didn't know perfectly where he at. We don't have cell phone and something. So yeah. So even if I get a chance, to talk to him, I won't even say it out. But it's difficult because he doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, but is he okay health wise?
He's okay. Those that visit him, when visit him, she say he's okay. Yeah. And Abu visit him all the time. He's okay. But it's where he at. He don't use the bathroom. No toilet in the prison. Where he at, no place to pee, no place to. It's very, very. It's like I think the dog cage is better than where Papaki is. A dog cage is better than where these people living. A lot of terrible things going on. Papaki don't deserve that. It's freedom of speech nation. Unless they want to turn a place like dictatorship down. That's how Liberian going now. If they don't take care of these things, it's freedom of speech. That's his right to say what he have to say. He did not threaten nobody. He did not cause no violence. So he has no right going to prison because he insulted the judge. You see? So I'll leave it right there. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. So what would you guys say about those people who say, well, he deserved it, and because he shot women, so he deserved to be in prison and all that? What would you guys say to them?
I will answer that
Mr.
to that. 1 second, please. Let me answer to that, please, my brother. You see, right? It goes back to the politics. The saying perfectly deserve it. It's all these people is the past government, most of the women there. And people that have fought with him, most of them are saying he deserve it. I'm telling you 100%. They have fought on Facebook back to back. They insulted Papaki, man. Papaki insulted that man. Just how they be doing that Facebook beef. It's all Facebook beef thing. You see them celebrating because Papaki went to jail. But they didn't say beat the women. And then that one thing I wanted to say, we the women need to set an example on the social media here. They will come out to start insulting mothers and stuff. Our men they won't follow us. We're doing it, and then we're trying to tell the men to not do it. The women insulting all kinds. You say you be watching Facebook, you see what be going on. You see, so it need to start from we the women, and then I see the women bashing Papaki, but the women be insulting on this Facebook more than the men. You see. Thank you so much.
So you mean you guys spoke to his wife too? Like he's in prison. His wife is being allowed to go to him to visit him. They got a specific time or date or whatever. Son said that she can visit her husband. If so, how is his health? Is he health wise? Is he the chairman Abu? Are you Kamara? Can you mute yourself and maybe speak to us on our T? Anybody can speak to us because we are concerned about his health. You know, he never been in that kind of a situation or that kind of area that you just described to my audience. And I'm sure you are muted. You want to know how?
Yeah, can I speak now?
Why is his health? Yeah, go ahead, Abu.
Yeah, basically, you're sorry for the the camera because the place is dark. No current in also.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, in darkness. So yeah, concerning that, you know, there's a system cell there that has to do with the visiting hour. You know, and the visiting hour is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 2. So you can go and then pass through the procedure and then go inside and have a tete-a-tete visit with, you know, the email that you want to see. So basically, she always going there on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Since this one time we went there and Yesterday we went there also. Today for us, we always there carrying food because we can cook our own food here to carry to him, every day. But what happened here is on a visiting day you can go and hand the food over to the person. But besides the visiting days, you will have to go through the procedure set up by the people at the South Beach. You have to go carry the food, the purchase, give your food for you to taste it to know what kinds of food you're carrying and know whether is not, poisonous to the person. And then you go, you will set it down. Then their owner worker will come for it and carry to the person. And you understand? And which of course is very alarming too, because in a process you don't know, what may happen. And you understand? More especially Frankie being one of the most vocal person in this country. In that case, I think the system should have some restriction when it comes to individual like Prophet Key, giving them food stuff to eat. Because the main reason we are taking food from here and carrying it to him is because what we are avoiding. Okay, Corin is back. So let me put my camera on. Okay. The main reason we are taking food from here, to cook food from home and carry it to him, and it's because we are avoiding some of those things that we may think of, So, but that's a system that we cannot bypass it. We just have to abide it.
So
Yeah,
Chairman,
but we always
Chairman, on a visiting dates, the days you get named Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you take the food, you can take the food directly to him.
Yeah, you can take the food, but even on visiting days, when you carry the food, there's a place where you can carry the food. You go, the pool, open your food. They, because the pool have a system, they have a system where they can check which type of food supposed to enter, and you have to enter with transparent bowl. You can enter with it and they iron bowl, then the other cook, bowl then that can affect other people. You don't use it there. So transparent rubber bowl can enter there. So you have to go, they check it, they get your food, you taste it, everything, then they send you along with the food, you go stand in line and then enter with it and give to the person. But besides the visiting days, when you go there, they will send you through the same procedure, but you will not enter. You will just set it down there, and no person will come from inside and take the food and carry it to the person. So the way you can communicate with the person, whether you buy chicken thigh, you go, you set it down, and then they carry, they go get driver to the person. That one, you have no knowledge of it. The fact of the matter, when you just set it down, they just take it, they will carry it. Whether they give it to the person, not give it to the person, you can't know about it.
Okay.
And they don't have phone to communicate with them inside to say, oh yeah, you received the food, yes or no. Nothing like that.
But since you've been in prison, have you they can allow you to make phone calls or receive phone calls?
No. They don't allow it. Nobody is even allowed to enter with phone in that gate. Once you read in front of that fence, they will tell you there's no phone call allowed there. And when you enter, there's a place they can take everybody phone. You go, there's a specific area where you will go. They will go do your search to see whether you don't have any equipment on you or phone. Down to ministers so they can take their things from them and keep it before you enter there. So nobody is allowed to enter with phone, not talking about the email that in there. So absolutely no.
You as a chairman, since you've been in there now, have you ever went there?
Yeah, I always go in there every day.
Anytime you go there, you can see him.
Yeah, on a visiting day, they go on Friday we met, and Saturday they gave me some privilege, which I must appreciate them, because Saturday was not a visiting day, but they allowed me and when I met him. So Sunday there was no way, and Monday I met him also. Just like that. Today we went there, we couldn't see him because of the same restriction. So tomorrow is another visiting day. When we go, we'll meet him and have a tete-a-tete visit with him too.
Oh, at the area he lives, the environment, is it okay? It's conducive. The area okay?
No, the environment is very, very bad. And one thing I want to say on the show, the Monrovia Central Prison does not meet the requirement of international prison. that we've been seeing. That place is not a prison. That place is a place of torture. That place is a place of torture. That place, you know, that place don't meet the criteria of international prison. Labrador is very, very backward. When you see as a poor quality, the environment is very, very poor. The system is poor. You will see people, even in there are some inmates that have to pee in bucket, and you know, to flush it, all those things. So that place is very, very poor. That one when they say, oh, the chemistry is so prone to Sobi, you will see someone that will even escape, be afraid, because that place is automatically a place of torture. It's now a correctional center.
Because somewhere that place is supposed to be, or somewhere that, I mean, after all these war we went to, and people went outside the country, we thought that the place what they have a good facility over there where because you're sending the man there to he did something wrong, or the person did something wrong, you're sending them, you're going to correct them. So they're going to go there and they learn a lot of things, but correction, and then you bring them out. But what you're describing now, I think that's something that the government need to, because the speaker was there the other day. The speaker went on a tour over there. They see this, do they see these things? Our officials, our government officials go there and tour these places. I saw the speaker or Jeremiah Kong was there the other day.
Yeah, maybe when government officials go down there, they can get, you know, treatment, privilege, you know, all those things. But this one is in almost like their boss man was affected, so you know they just listen to order. When you go there, if we are not on a friendly note, interacting with them because we already understand the body language and other stuff, the people are very aggressive. You know, even the first day when Prophet King went on there, we carry food. Some people started to be very aggressive. Jeff said, "Oh, like your horse here, eh? Oh, they play that jail. Prophet King not get right yet. That we don't control their play. You should not bring that. You should not bring that. All kinds of way of talking, and that people are even recording us. And you know, so all those things happen. But we understand now.
Chairman, do you think the place is okay, but they took Prophet Key to that particular area that is not good, that dirty area, so they can, let's say, you know, like Brian Mills, they want to teach in lesson. You think that's why
the place is not okay. What they did. The place is not okay. The place is very bad.
Oh wow.
Chairman, Mr. Dabo.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, Chairman, can you please tell us? I know because there are people that are saying, okay, why Prophet Key should just go and you know the first day in court and just say, oh, I'm guilty and this and that. So can you please tell you that were in a court with the prophet? Okay, how everything went on from the beginning?
Okay, basically when it comes to that aspect, you know, almost like a conspiracy theory, you know, against someone, because Prophet Key did not just, you know, come out one time and say, oh, I'm sorry. No, they didn't have it that way. Why people perceiving the public? No. You know, the first day we went there, I think due to the crowd, they couldn't allow anybody in. They even prevented us from entering. When Prophet Key and his wife, you know, entered, they went upstairs. So when they went there, you know, after the case, and then because the first day we went there, he said, you know, he does not have a lawyer. And then the court said, okay, we'll provide you a lawyer. But according to him, when he told me, he said that they argue, the court and that of the army security argue that, oh yeah, you know, does this man have a right to have a lawyer? And then the army security told the judge that yes, it is right, because and the judge said it not happened before. The man said it not happened before, but the constitution granting to have a lawyer, so the court will have to provide him lawyer. So they gave two persons from the public defender office, two persons public defenders. They gave him, you know, those two persons to be his lawyer. But those lawyers advised that, oh my man, the whole case, you know, there's nothing, you cannot win case against those people, and you know. And that is true. Again, we case against them because even the public defendant, you know, they were very, very afraid to even present case. We call all around here, there's no lawyer who willing to stand before Prophet Key because everybody want to maintain their personal relationship with the Chief Justice. Like what Jackie said recently that, oh, before your case appear on the docket of the Supreme Court, you had to go meet the Chief Justice. all those things. So everybody want to protect their personal interest, rather than protecting the state image. So there was no one. So after giving up that public defendant to Prophet Key, and then the man advised her, oh, this is the way it should go as a legal practitioner. And besides that, other stakeholders from NIMA too, other stakeholder been, I cannot disclose their name, but other stakeholder been talking to Prophet Key, oh, my man, we beg you, and this is how it go, and just apologize, let back on be back on, like your error, that man is your error, we all for NIMA, we'll settle it, blah, blah, blah. So, including the public defendant. So, the following appearance to the court on when they decided to stop what to, and then Prophet said, no, I'm entitled to 5 president to enter with me, according to the court. So, I had to allow go in and then went to the court. So, when the case time reached, the amnesty courier representing the court, the man stood up and spoke for about 30 minutes. And, later on, they called the public defendant, on behalf of Prophet Key, and then the man went and, said that, oh, the man asked for mercy, and the man pleaded that, oh, yeah, the court should, have mercy on him, blah, 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 and so forth. So after that, and the people from the Supreme Court bench, they started asking, oh, you sure that the man asked that, oh, we should have mercy on him, but then we'll get a man chance so he himself will come and explain to us. So the High Prophet went and then he elaborated on several issues. So, oh, I will not just wake up as a barman and start insulting you. No, my Lord, there are things that are affecting this country that are making me angry, that making me emotional, that I'm expressing myself in this manner. Frankie explained how, from case to case, he even made reference to Leomon son on a case, Pierre Brambu, lay out those claims, explain. Frankie talked about 15 minutes. So after Frankie did not just say I'm sorry, no, he explained about 15 minutes.
The journalists there got running around. As soon as the man read the message, I'm sorry. As soon as the man read the message, I'm sorry.
So what the journalists are saying, and they just want to get the sentimental part of it that we promote them to. The journalists always let news. So so when it happened that way, Frankie did not say I'm sorry. Who enthused Frankie to even say I'm sorry was how do you call this guy, Mr. Cannon. One of the associate justice, Mr. Cannon. So 1 minute, yeah.
Okay, the noise from your okay.
The chairman.
You don't want to know because they what you just talked there. The sportman 1 minute. We got it because the news from the fourth estate, the media carrying out there that Prophet Key went there and say, "Oh, I'm sorry and you forgive me," and this. We didn't know that he was being coerced by his lawyers and all that. Again, people would say, "Well, the man was not treated fairly," because let that be real. And I want you guys to give us your fair or answer to this. The Chief Justice. Chief or Gbese, he complained Prophet Key to the bench and sat the man in front of the whole bench. So that means he was a complainant. Would they have any prosecutor there other than the Supreme Court bench? We have any juror other than the Supreme? So who landed these judgments? So he's the complainant, he's the prosecutor, he is the juror. And then they are the judges in today's Liberia.
That's the country there right there.
Let's give us your take on that.
All right, yeah, sorry, man. I have another call, so I have to address that. So can I continue now?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So when Frankie spoke about 15 minutes, Frankie said, and then I can remember the chief justice asking Prophet King, say, so where did you grow up? And then Prophet said, oh, I was born in Nimba, and specifically interpreter, and then I grew out of the country, but I was at the age of maybe 7 or 8. I think that was the statement before leaving out and other stuff. So the teacher said, "Boy, do your tradition, in your culture protect men from for insult and other stuff, except men to be insulting, agree for men to be insulting and other stuff."
The chief justice,
The chief justice, yeah, asking for the tradition and culture allow you to insult women outside and other stuff, because where I grew up, when you insult women, they can lay you down, they will tackle you quickly. So Bragi say, that was the smell of Bragi say, my lord, we should not pretend here. We are all African and we are all Liberian. We know that this war can hear, Marcos can hear. I'm a say that you want to cause me, can hear me. But they Marcos can drive Whisper away. So that was the teacher to also my mother Whisper, so that how I started laughing the cohort. And you understand? So after Bragi spoke,
there is a sense more right there.
Yeah. So after Bragi spoke for about 15 minutes, the 4 associate justices, all of them asked Prophet Key some questions, and then you respond to them. And later, Mr. Kane, Bwaka Kane from, I think he's from Bapur or somewhere like that. He was the one that said, okay, my man, you are already spoke about 15 minutes. So the lawyer is saying that, the counselor is saying that you appeal, but for your explanation, you are not appealing. So what do you get to say to what do you get to, say to the court? So Adewa Bragi say, oh, I'm sorry,
Okay.
and the guy say, okay, sorry for what? So, oh, sorry for the insult. So moving on, what you would do? So the message, so moving on, I will not insult again. And I will not use my cause again. So that was the statement of he said, oh, I'm sorry, moving on, I will not, do my cause. So right away they say, okay, so we will get a verdict tomorrow, you should go. So that we all left, and then the following day when we went there, they roll over other cases, they read the bracket, and then there's a lady there called Jim Etta Wolokoli. She was the one that, read the ruling, and then said that, oh, bracket have been insulting, successful women. But before then, when the trial was going on, the chief justice himself, he said that, oh, and bracket say, oh, sometimes our emotional, the reason why I went that far. The chief justice said, also, he been emotional for about 6 years. And you insulted Georgia Mora.
You been monitoring
the chief justice, you insulted Georgia Mora. I've been observing, I've been following for a while. That was the statement of the chief justice. I've been following for a while. He insulted Georgia Mora, and what I be a former vice president Joao Taylor to the former cultural ambassador, all those things. So he been emotional, for all that long period of time. So Gerard, they just talk, and then they say, oh, tomorrow very. So the next one go down and read what the case of Prophet Key, and then after you are already knocked the test, what the case that all the
were there other cases before his case?
Yeah. There were other cases before Prophet case, other dispute. They were giving a ruling of so many cases that day. So when you read the Prophet down that how they didn't read the ruling, and then said that they sentenced Prophet for 6 months imprisonment, and before coming out, you had to publish newspaper, blah blah blah, and all other stuff. So after that, the chief justice said, Mr. Sherry, Mr. Yezian is in your hand. So the man carry him. So of any resistance, he get more manpower outside there. So you could see the level of aggressiveness in the face of the chief justice. Down to members of the Supreme Court, bench members, those the associate justices. You could see the level of anger, the level of aggressiveness in their faces.
The level of hate, the hatred there.
You were in that court. That's why I'm kind of getting a lot of questions to you. You were in that court. In the video, when I don't want to play the video because it's, even though Justin, use some words, but at the same time, he accused the Chief Justice of accepting bribes, taking bribes, coming to the U.S. and getting money and making cases, telling people cases, especially the people with land cases. At that time, in that particular time, in that court, did they ever talk about the other allegations that Prophet Key made against the Chief Justice, or just the only abuse they were talking about? The man.
Okay. So the second time we went to the court when they were having a trial, to me, the Amish Spirit was the one that raised some issue concerning, the Chief Justice buying property. Chief Justice get Lenso and Lenso buying property, and then he went to the Marcos. But the 4 members of the Supreme Court bench, none of them talk about that particular thing. Their main goal and what they emphasized on was Preki insulted women, successful women, or labyrinth women. Preki said, I want Preki respond and say, you should not be making a thing ugly that, just passing around insulting women. No, there are some good things I've been doing in this country. Nobody talking about it. You're just demonizing me. So the man said that to their faces, So, and that was the time he made reference to, they were more Pierre Brambu, son when he died in Gambia, people remember him and other stuff. 1 minute, yeah.
So I mean, any of you can speak to that issue. You don't have to be in the court, but I mean, it's all in the media over there. At any point in time, the Chief Justice, those 5 people on the bench, the associate, on the Supreme Court bench, or even the lawyers, any lawyer, you heard any of them speaking about the allegations against the Chief Justice, Justice Wisse of owning property, building hotel in Nima County?
No.
Anybody?
No. The whole thing is it was not about the insult they put perfectly in prison. It was because perfectly keep up to expose them about their corruption. The hotel, and after that hotel, a lot of things are going to come up. So they're trying to prevent Perfect from saying more that he know. You see? Then they bring it up, oh, you insulted my mom. Because of
So
my mom.
in the court, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the country is did that to suppress the man from speaking.
Yes.
Going to speak.
Hello? Mr. Dabo.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Mr. Dabo, can I come in?
Yeah, come in, Austin. Just gay.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Dabo, this is the case. Prophet Key make a show of more than 1 hour, okay, that day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the abuse, the words of abuses that he used, in not more than 5 minutes. So when I talk about you more than 1 hour,
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay.
I get a video.
So when I say minutes about you for 1 hour, Mr. Dabo, and you just go and get 1 minute or 2 minutes in what you say, and you go against him with that. You understand? Prophet Key exposed the man and told everybody that he was corrupt. So we were expecting him to tell Prophet Key to provide evidence on the corruption issue you're talking about. But because this justice, the Chief Justice knew that everything Prophet Key was saying was he did it. So you see, he was looking for means to silence the man so he can't speak anymore. Because the thing here in we should understand something in Liberia. People don't carry that case to Prophet Key because he can insult. People can carry that case to him because he's brave enough to speak on issues that many people will have on the table. They will not say it the way the people will tell them to say it. And by saying it too, yes, he's emotional. We're not the same. People are different. People say, oh, yes, our culture, we can cause and this and that. I understand. I'm a Christian. I don't support insult or anything. But, Mr. Dabo, when you listen to Ivorian advocates, their insults are more than the Liberian insult. Me, I follow the Ivorian advocate, I follow the Liberian advocate. Even some pastors in Africa, they can cause. The truth I'm telling you. So insult is in African culture. Anyone tell you say that insult a lie.
So
it's just like,
the same thing Key said about the Chief Justice, people in the judicial system, the judges, those lawyers, those people accept, they take bribes to 10 cases around. Mo Ali, on the government platform, he said those same things. So why do you think they didn't go after Mo Ali and they went after Keys?
Yeah, but Mo Ali, I have position in the country. Prophet Key don't have any position. You see, we are in a country where justice is not for everybody. Okay, justice is not for you. When you have no position, you have no one to defend you. And yes, that's it. But Mo Ali in the position. Even Yeke Koduba, okay, and not only Mo Ali alone. Yeke Koduba, said the Chief Justice is corrupt. You understand? There are many people who outside there saying that the Chief Justice is corrupt. Okay, the only thing here is this is a man who say he been following Prophet Key for 6 years. So I don't know what kind of job he doing in the justice system there besides following Prophet Key. You see, you see today, Mr. Double, the television when you put your television on, they having some movies there where they can say, on a 16-year-old should not look at this movie, right? On a 12-year-old should not look at this movie. So if you take your child who is 10 years old and go look at a movie where they say on a 15, 16 should not look at, it is your responsibility. You understand me? Because my children, I have children. I will not allow my children to go follow Prophet Key show. Prophet Key always say he show that big boy show. That's what he always say. He say he show that big boy show. It means that you cannot help but the man the way he's talking, our children, how will you send your child to go on social media? So you are fool. You understand? So the man say he show that big man show. Did Prophet Key force anybody to come listen to a show? Prophet Key show is not a public show. It's his private show. So you put on your data, you click on his link, you watch his show, you go in your private life, then you complaining.
1 minute. Let me play what Mo said. From there, then we'll go to other people.
Let me be serious here, man.
Play what Mo Ali, the guy from Water and Sewer Managing Director. This is Mo Ali right here. You're listening to him. I want you. It's just the same thing what he said about the Chief and Justin said about the Chief Justice.
Also, before you go to Marco, there is one other information now. We keep talking about there are corrupt judges here, and some people making the court system corrupt. You know what they're doing now, especially in the probate court.
Yeah,
I can see your land. I go there, buy get the deed, go to the judge in the probate court, bribe him, and probate the deed, sign it and stamp it.
The last time I talked here, the FTC said that joke.
No, I mean, I got that confirmed yesterday and today. People,
can you imagine?
Said it to me. They're doing it.
It's the same allegation Keith made against the Chief Justice. It's the same thing he said. But they only talk. So Victoria, why you think they only talk? They only talk the man causing man. Only that part they took. They left the important allegation against the chief. You think why they left it out? Hello?
They left it out, Mr. Double. They left it out because they know that truth.
Victoria, you have. I think you.
Yeah, Mr. Double. They left that allegation out because it was true that the man was saying. And you see, the man was not just talking. He was not just talking to talk. The man said that he went in Nimba and he saw it. You understand? So he was saying things with facts, with evidence. Now they said they tell me. He never said they told me. He said I saw the house and not finished. He said that unfinished.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Am I silent?
No.
Yeah, we are getting you, Madam President. We are getting you.
Oh, okay. All we talking here is Prophet Key need to be out. Prophet Key never commit no crime. Prophet Key never kill. He never lie. He never jump behind nobody's wife. He never murder. The main cases they need to run after, they need to go run after the little boy that dying in the hospital. They need to go send him out of the country. to make sure that that poor man get justice. So Prophet Key didn't do anything for him to be where he at. So they don't have, like people can say, oh, Jack Liberia will do the same to you. No. Prophet Key, they didn't do anything. You guys put him in prison. Imprisonment for somebody who caused Marcus. After they cause him, after he put Prophet Key in jail, see how much people cussing. I work with children. If you tell a child, say, I don't want you to do this, that ain't a child going to do that, what he did to the Liberian. So, what he should have done, he should have sued Prophet Key. They go to court. After they go to court, Prophet Key bring his evidence. He bring his evidence and see where Prophet Key come from and say he's corrupt and he steal people property, he building hotel. But he...
A phone sticking again, so anybody can come out with and her thought. Sylvester, you if you want to speak, Lee and T, if you want to speak, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, let the other guy come in small, Sylvester and T go.
And let T go kind of basic over there, but Sylvester, you can go ahead. Let me see here. So this movement now, we're coming to the other question now about the movement now, the free position movement. Are you guys doing anything like a rally, going to the Chief Justice and going to the even the president or the even though the president will tell you, say you're not going to interfere with the other branch of government. At least to present something so Liberian can see, Liberian people can see that you guys are trying to get your leader out of prison.
Oh well, who want to talk?
Yeah, let me talk.
Okay, come in.
All right. So basically, on that question, the free position movement is not.
Go ahead. You may current going again.
that Miami.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, Mr. Dabo, why waiting for the chairman to come by?
You're a sportman, so you can go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes, Mr. Dabo, you see, we are in a service like war where you can just wake up and do something because you have any power. Okay, so we have an international community that are watching us because we know that in Liberia we can get justice now. There are many cases in Liberia where people can get justice. Okay, so we're going to go directly to the international communities. We gave the justice system 1 week to free Prophet Key. Okay, which will be of course this coming Friday. Okay, because they jailed him I think last week Friday. So we gave them that time. If there is nothing that is done, okay, in order to free Prophet Key, then we'll write the international community. I'm also working with friends here and other lawyers to see, okay, if we can get directly to the European Justice Department. But you see, it's so sad because Liberia is already on many blacklisting. You understand? But they want to push all to the wall to make it, let me say, it will not be black. Say, I don't know what kind of color it will be because besides black, it will have any other color that is more than black. Mr. Dabo, I created an institution that called Power of Love. Okay, that's helping less fortunate children in Liberia. And when I wanted to open an account here in France, okay, and the people asked me, where are you helping those people, those children? And I said in Liberia. They said, no, you can't open an account here. And I said, why? And they said, no, Liberia is known as one of the corrupt countries in Africa. I said, wow. So the people refused for me to open an account here in the name of my institution that I registered in France because I wanted to help children in Liberia. Just imagine, not because of me, because they have nothing against me. But they said those that I'm going to help there, they are not sure that the help will reach to the people. So they will not take the French people money, pass it through their bank account and this and this and this and that. So just to tell you that our country image is already damaged. We are already seen as corrupt people on all levels, human rights to everything you talk about, abuse of. You see our lawmaker, they can take 100,000 and can spend it in one day in Paris. All the things the people can see it. Where people are looking at all these things. But we just talking painting, we just celebrating, doing all about things. But what people they can't talk painting, but they can observe us. Our lawmaker, and only our lawmaker, our government official, when they come to Paris, the money they can spend here. Then we say we are poor country. You understand? So all these things that the people been washing up. Now when we carry the other case there again, you know how they will see us? So we don't really want to reach to that extent. But when they force us, we will reach there. We will knock the hammer on the nail, on the head of the nail. We'll knock it there. So those that are happy today, that are rejoicing that Prophet Key is in jail, a good for him, you all will bear the consequences because that human rights violation that's going on in Liberia. And because you're there clapping for human rights violation, you all will bear the consequences. Yesterday, Trump restricted visa in many nations, including Liberia. You're cheering whole day for nonsense. And these are the things that are making it today for it to be hard for some of you to travel because of the violation of many things that are going on in Liberia. One thing that Prophet Key said the last time concerning the how they call it, the speaker. Okay, the speaker. He said that the speaker, what he did by getting married to his sister and this and that, I think it was not good. They should impeach the speaker. So you see, Mr. Double, today in Liberia, there are many people against Prophet Key. Let's be real yet. Because Prophet Key exposed many things that happen in our society. You understand? He told the legislature to impeach the speaker. Have you ever seen anybody call the speaker to say, oh, my man, you know, they think Prophet Key is saying what is going on and this and that? No, they don't care. They're only waiting for him to insult, to say any word and they put him in jail. But the other one is saying that exposing and the ills they are doing, they don't care. But all Liberia is bearing the consequences of their actions. It means out of Liberia, when in Liberia, no problem. They can do anything they want to do. But out of Liberia, yesterday there were many people on sanction list in the past government, right? The Americans are still watching. They are just being power now for 2 years. But when it continues this way, the 6 year will not end. They will also be on sanction list. Let them continue to do it.
So
we are watching.
The free movement position, you guys are not like organizing yourselves in Liberia or somewhere to at least move to the justice ministry, go somewhere and say, look, and give your petition and say, look, you're free our head because we believe that you didn't do anything wrong. I mean, these free speech and give it to him, or you just going to start with the European Union and come to the
no, yeah, what we'll do, we will talk with the prophet himself first, because everything we're saying here, Mr. Double, even though the chairman said that, you know, the prophet did not apologize like that, but the fact that he even apologized, you understand, we're not saying it was wrong. We're not saying that. The fact that he even apologized to the court, for us, they could have found reason. Okay, when someone do something, the person say, "I'm sorry." Okay, no matter what the person did, so long the person say, "I'm sorry," you found reason, you know, to free the person. How many people in that code there, they carry that code there that say, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." I have not seen one person in that Liberian code that they sue and the person say, "Okay, I'm sorry." They made a rape.
The movement. What the movement?
Yeah, I know. So what I'm saying is, we will ask Prophet Key. We don't just wake up and do things now, you know, because you're already saying he's sorry for what he did. So maybe there are some arrangements. We don't know. I mean, I don't have the entire picture for now. We are working on it. Okay, but it will be in consultation with Prophet Key. Okay, when you get off the go ahead, because you see, we don't just wake up to do things. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so we'll ask him when you say, "Oh, you're wait."
The prophet know that you're coming on the show. Was he informed?
Yes.
He gave her the go ahead.
But the chairman is here, so
he gave her the go ahead to come.
In our constitution, Mr. Double, if all the members agree, or
listen to the president, the prophet know about the show, Preso?
I know about the show, and I'm so sorry for that. For that speaker. For me as a president, I'm not waiting for Prophet Key to say yes or no. I am putting people together. We're going over there. I even want people there today. I want people there tomorrow. I want people there yesterday. Okay? But the group, instead to carry them there, the city, we don't want violence, because we don't want to go there and they think say we go for violence and they hurt people children. Because in America we do peaceful protest every day. Even I'm in Alaska, we do peaceful protest every day. Even when Donald Trump was coming in Alaska, there's certain street on the street I live. We didn't want him to pass there. They never allowed a convoy to pass there. We are citizens, we have rights. Okay? So I'm putting people together. Speaker, I'm sorry you don't know about it, but I'm saying it right now. We are putting people together to go.
I don't have a problem with that, Madam President. I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah. We assemble to Peaceville, wherever we assemble, because we want to do it gently. We want to do it peacefully. We don't want nobody to waste water on the people children, because we don't want to go right in front they play that Prophet Key and EJ. Because you know that they are very low in mindset. They will think that we go create violence. So they will start to do bad to the people children. But it calls for us to hammer our red lights. Here, we're gonna assemble somewhere and write, and we need Prophet Key out of jail. So with that being said, yeah, the free position movement is doing something. We're not waiting for Prophet Key to agree to it, because he's not there. He's not there legally. He's. I mean, it's sad.
Thank you.
So with that being said, I turn it over back to the speaker.
Thank you very much. The speaker said you understand.
No, I'm okay with you, Madam President. You are the head of the movement, so I'm okay with you. And you see, Mr. Debo, one thing that Prophet Key did that is good in his movement. Majority of our people, our leader in this movement, they are female. You understand? So if Prophet Key was a bad man, my brother, just look at those that are supporting Prophet Key. You understand? Just look at the 90% of Prophet Key supporters are female. And you can see that even in our movement.
Yeah. So, Madam President and the sister up there, you think this Chief Justice, this particular government that Prophet Keys advocated for and brought into to power, you think they're doing it to because the news you hear in there, they just trying, they won't get after, they want to go after other people, so they want to say they want to use young Prophet Key, so they can say, they start from their own.
No,
the Chief Justice
we need to silence him for him to not talk again. They're doing it to silence him.
And you think when he comes from jail, he will be silent?
Oh no, we're telling him he's not going to be silent.
But he's just going to change a little tone of the mom.
You can't tell somebody how to live. Prophet Key is a grown man. You can't tell him how to vent himself. You can't tell him how to vent his anger. The good thing I can say to the Chief Justice and to everybody who working in the Liberian government, the people put you in seat. When you do the right thing, you will not receive my cost. But you do the right thing, some of you will continue to cost your man, and when we come to Liberia, you doing shit to us.
Mr. Debo, to answer that question there, you see, on the Friday, okay, on that Friday where they jail Prophet Key. Yeah, that Friday morning, Prophet Key and myself, we spoke. I think the chairman already talked about it. He said, my brother, this thing here, people call me, okay? They say I should apologize, so so we can just solve that problem there, and everything will be okay. And that was one of the deeds they made. Have they respected that deed? No. They did not respect that deed. So are you expecting Prophet Key to respect his deed too?
Did they make deal with Prophet Key, or it was just Prophet Key?
Of course, Prophet. Of course, Mr. Debo.
1 minute, I'll give you the chance. The guy who they appointed, whoever they appointed to be the legal counsel, the guy was appointed by the Supreme Court, the same people who brought a complaint against Keys. They say, the private lawyer money said, man, go represent him. You don't think that guy, when he spoke by himself, he didn't consult the other guy? Like, because to make a deal, that two people got to make a deal.
They all make a deal.
They make a deal, Mr. Debo. That Friday morning, Prophet Key called me. They make a deal. The elders, the traditional elders, then you see why they're talking about what so. They and some government officials. I said they call Prophet Key. The chairman is here. They call Prophet Key behind the scene, Mr. Debo.
I'm sorry for saying, even the VP and all in there, the president, everybody in there. I'm sorry.
They call that man. They think they fool him, but he left with them. They call him and say, my man, you want for the whole thing to be over, just go and apologize, and it's okay. But with all that, they may apologize, but they're still shooting 6 months. So they are not respecting their deed. When the man come out, he will still be free also to not respect his deed. Because he say, I will not do it again based on the deed they made. You know what I'm saying?
So they broke their
based on the deed they made, you say, okay, I'm sorry, I will not do it again. When you tell a child, Mr. Double, when you tell a child, you tell your child there's something wrong, you say, oh, when you say I'm sorry, no punishment for you. The child say I'm sorry, then you still post slapping it in the child ear. You understand? That's how they did Prophet Key. The child say, I'm sorry, Papa, I'm sorry, Daddy, for what I did. I'm sorry. Then you still post slapping the child ear.
They trick the man into apologizing to them, then they turn around and they punish the man. They're sending away to Central South Beach. So all the food the prophet is eating over there coming from you, or the people eating the people food? Mr. Speaker, Madam President, yeah, I mean,
Yes.
The food he eating for the your or he eating the prison food?
The food for his wife. His wife prepare his meal to carry.
Food to her.
His wife take the food to him and stuff. Yeah. Because we don't trust him eating any other stuff over there. So
if it's not visiting time, they give it to somebody to care to him. And that is not okay. But right, there's a way to let his wife carry the food. He sit down there, his wife sit down there, he finished eating, they give the dishes to his wife go home. That's what we want. But they are not doing it.
Because according to the chairman, he said when it's not visiting time, you put the food over there and somebody carry the food. Whether they carry the food here or again, different food, you don't know.
Right.
So you guys are worried about the prophets, or you think they can do anything to him in a prison, that can harm him?
These people can do anything because they hate for perfect. It's too much. It's too much. They hate is for him. It's too much. And he not causing chaos. He not causing no. He not threatening nobody. He not killing nobody. He not raping nobody. He only speak his words. So that's why I said, if you don't have thick skin, do not go for public office. If you don't have thick skin, do not go for public office. Go and find other job to do. Go and sell in Waterside Market or Red Light, or open your leg Kula Jalo store and help yourself and your family. But you cannot get you acting like so chicken cross the road. When the person sucked that tea, you started crying. When the person said, "I would a woman, I don't care." Doing the work, that's what my mom said. Doing the work, people insulted us and little children. So what insult gonna do? At least Papaki speaking, he's fighting for a Liberian. He's exposing the corruption that been there for decades. So we're not satisfied with the food, the way they're doing the food, like somebody said taking and carry it. All that is not safe anyway. So we just have to pray for the best on that side, but it's not safe.
And you just talked about the causing and killing and taking flesh from people, and we would say like Biwa right now, people are being let go of raping our boys, our young sisters, our young children, and someone is shot. They say someone is shot, and they put in jail for 6 months.
And Mr. Double,
stealing the country resources and enriching themselves. Especially the grave allegation against the Chief Justice from Keys, the journalist, the Fourth Estate. I talked to me in my mind, and you, and Mr. Gay, and Sylvester, and everybody here on the show, that the journalists are going to be in Nimba by now, digging up some of these allegations he made.
Exactly so.
They were going to say, let's see the Chief Justice, see if he got a hotel, because he said the man building a big hotel.
Yeah.
Building a desk.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the media in that country? Do you think they're being compromised?
But Mr. Devil, you see, the media said the questions they can be asking, and you I mean, sometimes I can say where they do their training. I mean, where they do their studies, because some questions they ask, the way they work, sometimes I just laugh.
Yeah, they ask the man's wife. They ask the man, "Will you be visiting your husband?"
Yeah.
Husband. You're gonna
No,
carry
no.
food for him? She gonna
Yeah.
carry food for her husband. So I don't understand the question myself.
And some question they were asking, how you feel now? Your husband who are insulting, how you feel now? You know, son, when you're a journalist,
carrying the woman husband to jail when they feel say,
exactly so. And they see journalists when they men that raped that little boy, that 15-year-old boy, how they call that other rapist there. Okay, this is a demo. This guy is a demo. Mr. Debo.
Yeah.
Mr. Debo, this man is a demo. This man is a demo. You know, you touch my child, I will not even go to lab. We're going to be in library. You touch my child, and I will not even go to the court because there is no need for you to go to the court. This guy is a demo. He's not supposed to be outside by now. But you see the journalists, the way we're passing all around Prophet Q case. Have you seen the journalists on that guy case? No. But for 3-4 days, they were on Prophet Key case. Everybody on Prophet Key case. Oh, Prophet Key case. Prophet Key case. On Spoon Show, on the other show. Everybody was talking. But this man that raped that 15-year-old boy, for God's sake, someone have a child. The woman was speaking a story, Mr. Double. I'm a man, but tears are coming from my eyes. That lady suffered to get her child there. The father abandoned the boy and the mother. Okay? She suffered enough. The boy not even go to school because she having problem to pay the boy's school fee. And you, a government official, are having the money. Yeah, also we're fighting to help Liberian children to educate them. Our little salary we're getting here, we put it together, we're helping Liberian children over there. You sit down there, we put you in power for you to help the children. But instead of you helping that child to say, oh, I will help you to pay your school fee, you raping someone's daughter, someone's child, someone's son. If that's so, if that little boy going to have a father, I don't think so. I don't think so. It was going to be the same story we're talking about today. Because me as a man, you touch my boy child, Mr. Double, I will end in prison because what I will do to you, I mean, you understand? So these are things that are happening. When there is no justice at the end, people will take justice in their hand. And you see that one person go to Prophet Key for because something that I look at the woman. Now she the one paying medicine for her own son. They rape her son. She got to pay medicine now for the boy and do this. You help me. You help me. You think that can do? The man want to take all charges for that little boy. He's supposed to do it, not the woman. So when they bring that case to you, Prophet Key now, what you do? You will insult the man. Because I must say, you tell me I will insult that man. I know insult is not good, but for the rapists, I'm able to insult. For the rapists alone, I can treat him as demon. Because only a demon can behave like that.
And Prophet Keys will not change his weight of operation.
No, but people are so wicked in that country.
When he's free.
People are so wicked. Then they say, oh, it is immoral, it is not moral. So raping poor child, I won't buy immoral. Anyway, yeah.
Of the state, they say moral too.
They're stealing the poor money and no justice for the people. They're breaking down people's houses in Liberia. When you have your D and the video you just showed to all, Mo Ali say you can get your land. When they make like that land, you can go back in Google and fake the document and can take that land for you. So all I wanted are moral issues. The moral issues there.
So I would say the people say most of you here, especially the how you call it, the movement, the free movement. You guys were the one who gathered the votes of the Unity Party. You
exactly so.
Went into Grand G there that voted for we are all these years, and you gathered the Unity Party votes.
Yes,
what is happening to the men who've advocated for the government to this particular Unity Party?
But they are hypocrites.
So what you say about it? You President Sylvester, what you say about it? You brought your own.
Okay, let me let the people come in small. Let me let them come in.
The people are saying you brought your own devil to town. You put your own devil. You put the head on it. You put the things on it, and you brought it to town, and it slipped out of your hands. The free movement. Madam President, what your take on that?
Let me allow the other people to come in small. Let me allow them to come in too.
The president heard that question. Sylvester also heard that question. You
Yeah,
brought your own devil to town, Madam President.
I called yesterday This message going to the traditional leaders. You are not doing nothing in that country, right? I called yesterday, I called somebody yesterday, a similar person that work in the government. And then they were in Nima County. The Nima County, one alias was there and he was saying, when Prophet King got out of jail, he go to Nima, they will do something to him again. That your wickedness, you're planning. May your children receive the generation curse. That you're planning. So it's a news that I'm bringing out here. They are saying, I got a news from the traditional leader from Nima County.
What?
I recorded that shit yesterday. And he said when Prophet King get out, they're gonna do bad to him. The traditional leader, they're gonna do bad to him. Okay, I just put that out here. So we waiting. Thank you very much.
But you see.
Answer my question. Where us, Justin? I mean, me say Justin.
Okay, the question you asked. We were the face. Yeah, we were the face.
The free movement brought it. I can remember free movement going into Grand Jida County in other areas to secure the votes of Joseph Numa Boyka. Why is Boyka silent?
Okay, let me tell you one thing. When we're going to Nima to protect all the votes from everywhere, we also went to the president. We went to the president. The president even added $2,000 to the group. They went to his office. He met us, and he gave us $2,000 to add to the money that we have. Sacrifice children's lives to go to protect the vote in Grand Jida. It was a lot of things happening over there. They were threatening the children life. They were doing all kinds of things. The children still resist. We tell them, y'all stay there. They're scaring you. So many kids' life were in danger. So, and they stay there, and then until they win the vote. When they won the vote, the president never called to appreciate our hard work. With that being said, Prophet King is still doing his work. He's still exposing those demons, and that's why they don't want to hear, and they want silent him. That's why they put him in jail. And let me tell you, Prophet King will not be silent because y'all never ever took the thing what y'all plan to do. Y'all never agreed to it because y'all said when he said sorry, y'all will not put him in jail for those years, and y'all knew y'all already planned to put him in jail, whether he said sorry or he said sorry. And then over here, he should write a letter. You already suffering somebody for going to jail for nothing. Then he must come from jail and write a letter. And then he must get money. All that thing come for. So with that being said, we brought the devil into power. We dress it and we'll undress that devil. We'll undress that devil.
Oh, wow.
So with that being said, I can tell it to
Speaker, y'all will undress the devil?
Mr. Devil.
Speaking, go ahead and speak.
Yeah. Mr. Devil, you see, we the free position movement, as I said, we don't have any political party. We stay with the Liberian people. Okay? As for me, in 2017...
How will you say you stay with the Liberian people? You have no political party. You send people into all the countries to
wait now.
Political party vote. You didn't say
wait.
1 minute, you didn't say I'm going to protect all the votes so nobody can mess around with the votes. You went to
of course. We did it for a reason. We did it for a reason. And the way I was coming right now. You see, in 2017, I was one of those who supported the CDC. Okay, because of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, her attitude and her way of governing and the way she was treating our people. There was too much of corruption. You understand? And we came to support Mr. Weah because we thought he was going to prosecute those that were stealing under Ellen regime. When Weah came in, he did not prosecute Ellen, right? So when Boyka was coming, he brought the same message. He said, okay, me, I'm coming to prosecute the other people too. So you see that something can make someone to support someone. You understand? Now, we were convinced. And we stand by it. We're not regretting what we did. For me, I don't regret what I did because we did it for the good reason. Even though today we're seeing a result of development that going on in the country. But there are many things to be done here in our country. The justice system should be one of the priorities of the government. Because international communities, institutions Yes, they will look at the development, but the first thing they will look at the human rights. And today, human rights is still violated in Liberia, like it has always been. And we're expecting this government I need to do something. You understand? So our protecting the United Party vote in Grand Judea, we raised $9,000, and the president himself, when he saw the team, they said, "Oh, that Prophet Key said, oh, Joseph Bako, he was happy." He said, "Oh, when a Prophet Key said, your party now win the election." That's what he said. He said, when a Prophet Key said, yo, they are winning the election. They are winning the election. Yeah, 2,000, you're adding on the money, you're going to protect the vote in Grand Judea. No one wanted to go in Grand Judea. Nobody wanted to go there because it was a no-go zone. That place was very dangerous. But we sent our men in there, and we protected the votes, and we got the result that we were supposed to get there. And thank God. Okay, we are not regretting our action, as I said, because we're seeing the development are going back to Grand Judea. Our people, we're not doing those things for us. Okay, but our people are getting good and result from the work. But this is the problem now. The same thing we were talking about yesterday about human rights, auditors that were murdered, EPS officers that were killed, not taking for out of it. The same thing is repeating today again. So let the government be careful. Let the government be careful. They can still change things. It is not too late. But when we talk on 2029, when nothing is changed, we the same people that bring them to power, we can still take them from there. Because as I said, I'm not attached to any political party. I gave you a chance. I speak on issues. If you listen to me and change, we go together. If you say, no, I don't get time for you, I will carry on my politics, it left with you. But time will come that we will come against you. That's how we're looking. Okay. So we, the Free Position Movement, we still stand for the Unity Party, and we are acting on the Free Prophet Key because the accusation they made against him is not holding. You can't make someone a criminal just for speaking their mind with their words. Okay, that should be a civil matter. That should be a civil matter. And you see, as our president said, our traditional elders, they are hypocrites. Okay, when that man was starting his show 6 years ago, they were supposed to call him to say, listen, even though it is your right, yes, you have the right to do it, but this is not in line with our culture, with so with our moral and all these things. So please, we are asking you to leave this way of advocating, do this. But they never say anything, nothing at all for 6 years. Those elders, they were here, asking around. But today, the same people, they say even when they quote, gay Prophet 6 months, they were still carrying that. But for what? So there was no need for him to go to jail. We all want to prosecute him traditionally. What they mean for him for you sending him to jail now? You see? So I mean, that's the country we are in. Okay, everybody can just wake up and make their own law and do their own things. Yeah, because they are elders, because they are so they have power. No, we have to respect the rules. We have to respect the Constitution. What does the Constitution say? The Abdullahi Kamara law says that all speech is not a crime. It means you can say anything you want to say. It's not a crime. But because we are a Christian nation, I understand that there are some things we cannot accept. But it's not because you cannot accept something that is not legal. You understand? That's what we should look at here.
Okay.
It's not because something is immoral that is not. It is illegal. There are many things to the prostitution, for example, prostitution. I don't know if prostitution is legal in Liberia, but people are carrying on prostitution in Liberia. How many women are you seeing they sent to jail for prostitution based in Liberia? But it is immoral. Prostitution is immoral. But people are practicing in Liberia. You understand? But at the insult business, everybody on the insult. It is not only insult that is immoral in Liberia. There are many things we can go on. So for me, we should have a debate, a national debate, to see what all our values that we should protect and what all we cannot, we should take from our way of doing things. So of course, insult is part of it, but it is not only insult. There are many things we should look at, and then
yeah, answer, Mr. Gay, as citizen of that nation now, the code is using contempt. We don't know. They don't define contempt. The judge can get her tomorrow. Chief Justice basically get her tomorrow, and the way we're talking now, you say, Prince, you are here in contempt. Come here and tell us why you on the show and contempt. So there are some people who saying that I read a piece from Michael Gore, who said there's a need for the justice there to explain the main reason people this is contempt. This is working.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, the Western get he get angry. The white may invest. Say, oh, the poor talking about you over there. He call. He say, everybody over there, you come here. I swear you're contempt. And you in contempt.
That's it. You see, Mr. Debo. Okay, anyone want to come in, please? I should not talk. Anyone want to come in?
So no, we're about to close now. So the question and the thing what I just put there with the contempt, it should be brought out in your closing comment.
Yeah. Okay. Let me close on my own, and then I will let the other people talk. You see, Mr. Debo, we should educate our people. In Liberia today, many people they don't know the law. So the very first thing we should educate our people. What does the law say? And this and this and that. And when at their first time committing any crime or civil crime like this, call the person and then warn the first, get the person of first warning. Okay, maybe you don't know the law, but the law said this in this case, this is how we should treat you. But since that your first time, we are calling you,
the law is no excuse. If you don't know the law, it's not in our business.
No, but Mr. Debo, when you kill somebody, I understand that's a crime. I mean, that's a horrible crime. Yeah, that one. But there are some things you can warn somebody. Okay, for insult, you can warn a person for saying. I mean, there are some major crime and in developed world, you don't put someone in jail because the person caused. I mean, you made the person to pay fine, and there are many ways of punishing people. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're talking about. But you can warn a person first to make the person to know. Educate the people, educate them, let them know their right, and let them know their limit, and educate them. But you don't say anything, you just go catch the person, jail the person. And as you said, the chief justice can wake up tomorrow to say they want that content. They put on know the thing. So explain, let them define to us really what is really content and what is not content, so we can know what to say, as you say. Because they told us freedom of expression, you can say anything you want to say. Now when they come back to us to say no, you can't say anything you want to say. Let them make it clear.
So you can't just say anything when you're preaching hate speech. They go kill the person, they're not speaking, they're not free. Just say anything. There are things you can say, there are things you can't say in the public life.
Yeah, let the other guy come in too. Let them come in. I tell you talking.
Yeah, so I got Sylvester is here. Anybody want to say something, they can go ahead and speak. And let me give you a time. Let me close it up here.
Let me come for 1 second.
Okay. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Sylvester G. Bele. Thanks so much, God. Mr. Debo, I just want to have you informed that we all hail from Liberia here, and we stay in Liberia, and we do our regular hustle. I'm the member of the Free Position Movement. We supported Unity Party, and we took Unity Party, this government, to beat our government. We, the Free Position Movement. And then we went in the Southeast. During the campaign, we went to the president, and the president buttressed our effort. We went in the Southeast. We did what we could do for this government, and now we are in power.
When you went to the president, I want to ask you 1 minute, Sylvester. When you went to the president at that time, was Justin Yazzie, man? I've been knowing Justin for 91. Maybe you don't know. Me and you were in Abidjan, in Akoro Village, at the Rainbow Confidence.
Okay.
Justin Man, I don't know. I get to know Yazeni now later on. So the president knew that he needs to use some words and shot people too before he get that money, or after the president got elected for him start costing.
No, the president started recognizing him from Morocco. When Prophet Key was in Morocco, when Justin was in Morocco, the president recognized him. He knew that he was even insulting Joe Moore and other people. So when we went to him, he embraced the idea, and he gave his contribution. We went in the Southeast, and they have a security guiding us because people were there trying to attack our opposition because we pledged our support to the Unity Party. Now we were expecting this government to be our escape route, worst case scenario. So if I see the Supreme Leader in jail today, sentenced for 6 months, it just surprised me. I never expected that. But you ask a question. We are mobilizing to assemble in front of rehab Right to rehab at the junctions of rehab.
Go ahead.
The Labro network.
Man, video froze.
The Labro network.
T, you want to go ahead? We hear you speaking, T.
Yeah, let me cut in real fast, brothers. I'm sorry, guys. I just been listening.
All the members of the free position.
Yes. I'm part of the free position movement. I'm one of the agent, international agent. But my I was the only thing I know we all talk about it already is the contempt stuff. Okay, I mean we can say he's guilty, we can say he's not guilty, we can say all I wanted, but there is no time in Liberia history that somebody got contempt, even criminal contempt, that would be held for 6 months. Now I'm saying, according to the law, and to say nothing, no money, no like Labrana signed at all. But so Labra was signed, that Chief Justice could have been impinged. Because the people say, according to the legislature that make the law. Now I'm saying, it said the legislature, they don't gotta decide how many days, but it cannot be more than 30 days for criminal contempt. Civil contempt is fined up to $300. Now I'm saying, so even the man guilty, let's say guilty, but you can't be guilty for stealing or plum. This might take the jail for 12 years for stealing plum. Now I'm saying, the penalty is harsh for the crime you committed if you did commit a crime. Now I'm saying, you cannot kill somebody. This might take the jail only 1 day. Now I'm saying, because that crime don't go with that stuff. So that it's not be mind-boggling me and stuff like that. It's like, and everybody sitting down in the country, like nobody saying nothing. Even that man that I used to respect so dearly, Gongolo. You know what I'm saying? That man I respect so dearly. The man quoting law in 1970, 1944, 1984 law then. Like, dude. and that the scholars, man. I mean, how can you make your feelings over your judgment?
Because Prophet Kida passed near into the war.
Cause his sister.
Yeah. That revenge, and they all want to revenge.
Yes. And everything it's like, dude, you losing respect. You're losing respect because of the feelings. You citing law that is not even on the book no more, or should not be on the book no more, because based on our 1986 Constitution, anything before that is not a law. That what they do the Constitution for, because that was that 19th century, that was the Second Republic. So don't go there cutting law there and doing this stuff there because of something. I don't know. I don't know. For seriously speaking, I don't know if because I was kind of around, but I kind of kept the stuff a little bit lower because my children are in the classroom. I didn't want to like be loud and stuff like that. But I don't really know what the chairman was talking about what can we do to get a lawyer. I mean, because if we leave this 6 months like this, and then leave this 6 months, we need to get something about a lawyer that can go. I mean, to the I know they already put in the jail. You know what I'm saying? And according to the content stuff, only the Supreme Court can take it back from the jail, or the clerk, or the president. You know what I'm saying? According to them, what they were saying. I mean, but we need to kind of talk to something about lawyer. Something about lawyer that will see into this stuff here to see if we can go back to the Supreme Court to make an argument, because the man cannot stay over there for 6 months. That's it's not human right. I don't think we should wait till 6 months. I don't think we should wait 6 months. It's too long. It's too long. Like human rights stuff. So I don't know if we can chairman can see we can go around in Liberia there to see any kind of lawyer that we can see something at best. They can go back to the Supreme
What
Court.
you're saying, T, what T is saying make a lot of sense, and that's what Ato said. The man insult someone, man. He gave him 6 months. So the punishment is harsh. I think it's harsh.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
punishment
something
harsh.
that
The punishment-
need to get into. Why insult someone's man 6 months, and we're seeing rapists, people who son of mine, kids playing with kids, children under the age of 18.
Yeah, the punishment high. Even though the man say he's guilty, that part you shall not do that part. But he's saying guilty. Okay, he's guilty. We're based on that part that he's saying guilty and he's guilty. Okay, that's cool. But the last person that went to jail for contempt in Liberia was Churchill.
Milton Churchill?
Yeah, the Churchill. I mean, was doing some research. He's the last person that went to jail for contempt, criminal contempt. I mean, for the same Supreme Court, 1998. Now I'm saying, during Charles Taylor time, he was the last person went to jail, and he went to jail for criminal contempt. But the Chief Justice at that time, that was Gloria Clark, Gloria Scott. She gave Nathan Churchill 5 days, and Nathan Churchill did 3 days. That was the last person I went to jail for contempt.
Now how it's supposed to be.
That's gonna be like up because
you can get people 6 months. 6 months for what?
Yes, that's the last time. So we need to go. We need to go revisit that. We need to see how best.
When you give 6 months to someone who insult, then they want to rip. Now, how many years did they want to rip?
I'm telling you, ba. I'm telling you.
How many years did they want to rip?
So that kind of check it out and see how best we can come back together again to see if we can come up with some type of lawyer, talk to Abu to see if we can go to some type of law office and see how much they want to see how best we can go back to that Supreme Court.
Abu just told you, T, the lawyers are afraid.
I know.
They are afraid.
They are afraid.
Can use contempt. The part they can even take your case, the teacher, and say, I hold it in contempt.
But you know what, Mr. Demo?
What is defined? The contempt is not defined in the public like you're under the Constitution. So the teacher can get out today, a woman being fair, and you're talking about here, a woman, it hurt his wife feeling or it hurt a man feeling. You can't say, I hold it in contempt for talking about you're coming from the court. Then he will complain you, he will prosecute you, he the juror watching you, and he will hand down the judgment. That's why Liberia turned into under the government of Joseph Juma Boyka. The white people are Joseph Boyka.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I spoke to a lot of lawyers, T. And the guy, one of them called me. I'm not calling his name. He said, "Prince, the people are afraid to speak about it, to criticize the Supreme Court bench. They are afraid. Even some journalists are afraid. Because you carry on a show, if you're talking about it, people call you, say, come here for contempt. The puppet now is becoming a detector. And when the librarian people don't careful with that old man, it's going to cause a lot of harm. It's going to cause a lot of harm if the librarian people don't stand up to him. You know
the next thing they will do, they meant your old woman when you said, no, why are you taking my woman for the man said that content? Why you?
So that's why I read the guy, Michael Go, I think you know him. He wrote a lengthy piece. I read it. He said, now the Chief Justice, since this one happened this way, they need to tell all the real, what is contempt? They said this, when you do this is contempt. You can't just say contempt. So I hold the man for contempt of court. The man sitting down to your house, and you yourself to your house. The man come on and show that, somebody sleeping to the house. Then you say the man contempt. You see, when it started with Edwin Snow and Eugene Fagon, they went in the bar to go drink alcohol, to go hang out in the bar. And here Fagon and Eugene almost and Edwin Snow almost fought. You remember that thing?
Yeah. I remember it.
The next thing, Edwin Snow went in front of his colleagues at the place, and they called By going in front of them, say,
Yeah, I remember too. I can remember.
Go drink alcohol in a bar. Maybe before I work girlfriend.
I remember that time.
Go for our girlfriend or some kind of thing. What would making morale in front of the people there, and you might say argue. But because you were representative, you were senator, you say you go to your colleagues, my man, you're putting it, man, inside for content.
Yeah.
I grab you, did not see it coming. And Bese is playing with it. It's becoming a precedent, and it's something that people will go back. It will require the Supreme Court bench. People will sit down, reverse some things, some decision, and come up with a fair intention. What is your content? Of course. I think that's what it is.
That means you look for $1, you will say that content there too. You look for $1, you will say that content.
They may be content. You're bringing tomorrow in for the court. And then you show reason why you shouldn't be put in jail.
Yeah, but we're
taking it for, we say we're joking, but it will
that man get impinged
into certain things. There was no way. The first reason when he complained Prophet Keys, and he said the man insulted a man or whatever the man said, being rude to Liberian women. He was supposed to set up a committee with the judges, the guy, associate judges, the guy, lawyers and things in Liberia. Set up and recruit himself.
Yeah.
Exactly. How will you just take the case and go straight to the Supreme Court? What is the Supreme Court?
Yes,
but some of the women, I'm sorry, we didn't ask him to. We didn't ask that Supreme Court judge to talk for us, though. We didn't ask him to talk for us. Yeah, they see women that he's talking for, and they see women cursing him on social media. So we didn't ask for a help. You see?
And say, look, the man cost my man. I won't sue them, man. And then when he carry the case, he can't say that judge, he can't say that prosecutor. He can come and ask a case, bring a case, and tell, what hurt him when Prophet Key said? Did he cry? Or his man said what they call him, man.
Mr. Debo, I have a question.
And complain to me. So we didn't see those things. He just brought it up. And then, like people sitting down there, the judge.
They said that. Thank you.
The lawmakers are there. Our lawmakers who's supposed to say no? This man is paying. This man is abusing his authority. We should stop him before we don't want this kind of thing. Anyone who said on the radio down in Liberia, you criticize the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court bench, they will call you the next day.
Besides, Yeke feeling or talking very strongly.
Who knows? They will call Yeke. They will call
Yeke playing with him.
Yeah. Grab him and carry him there. It will bring another.
They not able to carry Yeke. Yeke already started with them.
That thing what they did, and they said other people did, and led to the Civil War. They went in the Britain, and that's what
very
happened.
true. Very true.
But I have a question. I have a question to every one of us. Mr. Debo, when I want to know, even though we say that insult is not good, but when someone insults your mother or your father or your sister, is your mother who's supposed to sue the person, or that you don't want to sue the person?
Now you need to ask Jog Busy. I don't know. Because the thing here, you know, a man was supposed to sue the man, then he was against it.
Exactly.
The man called my man. I saw my man crying, and he heard the feeling of my man, and she was
exactly.
Had a mental breakdown on the old man. So that's what we say.
No. The man said the reason why people Prophet income 10 is because the way Prophet was talking, it was bringing the court to ridicule. That point Prophet
that ridicule there were not even heard. The people, a lot of the judgment, they made it think like a sentiment against the women. They play on our mind, the women mind. They may cussing you. So
oh my God.
But
you see the made against Bese. The Bese, you're not making against the whole Supreme Court bench. Bese is building buildings, hotels.
Yeah.
Other houses in Nima County.
Now what you say?
He didn't say that people on the bench, the Supreme Court, 5 of them on the Supreme Court bench are building houses. So he knew
he said Bese.
His colleagues See that put man here and they want to play along with. If I want to pay, I say, "Basically, the man talking to you, you alone go talk."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I was surprised that other justices on the Supreme Court bench. That's just, they were talking about the Supreme Court yet. In the case, they not even go to the. It didn't go to the lower court. It just flew straight to the high G, 5G, and a 5G.
Yeah. Papa King is sorry, G.
It went straight to the Supreme Court.
Oh
I
God.
think that's the first time, because other cases will go to the lower court. If the lower courts, if they grant a judgment, if you not agree, then you carry it to the Supreme Court.
That's the fact
If they
that
not go
I'm
to the
telling you.
lower court, it flew straight to the Supreme Court.
In local, in recent memory, that TJ case that went straight to the Supreme Court, 1998. At that time, Chair TJ, he was a deputy information minister. At that time, he was a minister. At that time, information minister. When he went to the Supreme Court, that's the last time someone went to the Supreme Court. 1998, during the wartime.
yeah, because he was a minister. He was a minister. Yeah.
Are we staying in water? No, we're not there. But again, let me give you one minute so we can close this thing and go. We will continue to talk. Answer, you know how to get to me anytime we want to talk this thing. We'll continue to talk until the
Let me allow the ladies and should talk for them. We the men will close.
No, the president will be the last.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys ever so much for this. This was so unique. Thank you so much. You that on the platform, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, and to my brother, Sue, you are the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this conversation. I'm very, very happy. Yo, thank you. I'm going to follow you from today's platform. I'm going to share it.
Now my brother platform here, so Prince, my brother.
Thank you so much, Prince. Brother Prince, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Let God bless you. Thank you. Thanks to everyone that take upon that time to come. I appreciate you guys. I salute you guys. I say thank you to everybody.
Thank you.
On here. Thank you. Okay.
T, you want to go ahead?
Your closing message, Tigo, your closing message.
T left. So Prezo, you ready?
Oh yeah. All I can say, thank you so much. Thank you, Speaker, for allowing us to come on Mr. Prince show. Thank you, Mr. Prince, for bringing us here to express ourselves on your show, the Free Position Movement, like we're moving freely. You are asking how we go protect one vote, but we protected everybody's vote because not everybody was voting for Boakai. As for me, I was shooting for Alexander Cummings, okay? So we are Free Position Movement and we choose to do what we did. It doesn't mean that he should abuse our goodness or what we did, but we thank God Prophet Key is still alive. We are appealing for them to put him out. And thank you so much for bringing us on here. And I hope today shouldn't be the last time. We'll share your life, we'll share your podcast, and we'll keep following you. And thank you, Speaker, for bringing us here. So far, we look forward to get Prophet Key out. Again, traditional leaders, when Prophet Key come out, he has received so much, y'all leave him alone. Y'all don't force to join him in your power sutate. No, y'all don't do that. So with that being said, that's it, man. He just speaking for the voiceless. You want everybody to enjoy, not one group of people. That's all Prophet Key want. Okay? He bought TV. I see they say he bought TV. He bought Faria and Gary for the people in jail. We don't want to hear all of that. We just want him out. Wow. We have done so much more than that. We have done more than that. And y'all don't recognize it. What else? So we just want Prophet Key out. So thank you so much, and that's it.
Okay, thank you too. Thank you very much for accepting to come on here. Let's go ahead, Mr. Gay.
Yeah, Mr. Dawa, thank you. Okay, we are happy and to be here today, even though we are a little bit sad because one of our brother is let me say his rights have been violated. Okay, so we are here today to speak on his behalf, but also for all Liberians, because what can happen to Peter today can also happen to Paul tomorrow. But you see, when something is not in your shoes, when not in your case, you can feel like, oh, you're talking plenty, and, you know. I haven't seen Prophet Key in my life. Okay, I don't know him from anywhere, but he's a Liberian brother. Okay, we got to learn how to stay for each other. No matter what Prophet Key has done, okay, we should be merciful. This brother in the court said, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry. Whether they force him or they're not forcing, but I think he said, I'm sorry. The justice system could have used that occasion to send a message. Okay, you say you're sorry, you will not repeat it again. So the next time we see you saying it, you're holding right there. But instead of that, they still put you in jail. And it is not right. A justice system should be just. That's why we call it justice system. It should be just for everybody. You don't treat one person a different way, another person another way. That injustice, that what can bring power, that what can bring problem in a society. And we came from far up. We went through 12 or 14 years civil war because there was injustice and abuse of authority in our nation. And at that time, the elders could not advise our leaders to say, oh, come here. The way you are treating other people is not fair. The way you are doing is not fair. They just closed their mouth and the leader then were just abusing authority, doing other things. At the end, the people got angry, they took guns. And we all went to exile. We saw the result today. Liberian are scattered everywhere. Okay, so we don't want to go back in those dark days. Now, I thank God we having something in the constitution that we should go by. It is not about emotion. It is not about religion. I'm a Christian. Insult a touch my value directly. But is my religion above the constitution in Liberia? No. So I respect the constitution, but at the same time, I advise my brother Prophet Key, and I can advise him in the corner. My man, stop being insulting, it's not good. But the man said he's using his right. You understand? Now, there's a way to punish somebody when we feel that the person go against the law. And this was not a proportional punishment. It was more than what Prophet Key deserved. For me, you're making to go through or save or something, your hand away a little bit, and let it clean, some kind of community in Moravia there, and we play for small. It was over. But the 6 months was not, it was not, a due process for Prophet Key. So we are asking for the justice system to, for the court to free him, or for the legislature to come in and impeach the Chief Justice because he went so far, he went too far in this case. It was abuse of authority, and he did not even follow the constitution. Right?
Or for the president to pardon the man.
Yeah, because in a serious country that when Prophet Key come outside, they will pay. They will pay fine for abusing of his right. But see, in Liberia, they just say come outside and finish.
Prophet Key can sue the government. Prophet Key can sue the court when he comes out. He can sue the court. He can sue the government. Yeah.
But the thing here, when they sue the government, our money again, we don't want to pay again. Now we don't want. So, Mr. Double, thank you. Thank you for bringing on board. Really, we appreciate that. And let God help us, Liberians, to love one another. And not because someone calls that the person should pay by force. Let him pay. You see, let him pay. Let him go to jail. Let him go to jail. No, your please be merciful in everything.
My point here, the sentencing, those 6 months, they're too harsh. And the next thing, the first thing is the first thing that the Chief Justice shouldn't have been on the case.
Of course.
He was there as the prosecutor prosecuting Prophet Keys. He was there as the juror to observe and then run a guilty verdict. And he was the judge and he complained Prophet Key. He did 4 of those things. Which is and the people think that it's okay. And to me, it's not okay because these are things that brought the war in Liberia, where people went in the butchers, where Ellen went in the butchers, where some of them are sitting down there, they went in the butcher and took arms.
Yeah.
And they are repeating the same thing.
They are repeating the same thing. Yes, exactly so.
He's not a child, he's an older man. He's almost, the state will be 70 some more years, 75, 70 something. So he probably retired next year. He's not a young man. He
They're
saw
repeating the same
Civil
thing.
War unfolded. How people felt that the rights were being infringed on, and they went in the bushes. You grab the man, you complain the man, you get up, you're carried to the lower court, you go sue the man to the lower court.
It was easy.
Yeah, but then
No walk on the top.
And then again, the people they knew what they could do. They did it. They took all the kids. They did whatever. So now you're called the president. You went to the president and gave you $2,000 to go to Grand Jury to go defend a vote. You're called the president. Then the president gave you, they didn't give perfect key pardon. Donald Trump here, he freeing people. I think last week he freed four football players. At the point he freed them. This man did a lot of things for Prophet Key. Even your movement gave Donald Dillon $2,000.
We gave, and I want to Donald Dillon, Mr. Double. We gave Yeke Koluba 2,000. We gave Donald Dillon 2,000. Most of the men that were there, we supported them with money. Okay, I mean, you're talking printing them.
Now they are there. They are the main ones that are ridiculing you and putting your calling your names, and you use this same advocacy to put them to where they are now. They turn around and then but anyway, good luck, and then we're here next time. Or Mr. Gay, anytime, reach out to me, sister, with Madam President, sister over there. Thank you very much. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
So that's it. Nobody here is saying, but the thing here was the behavior of Keys, and nobody going to say to justify somebody causing people mom. But he made two allegations, he said two things in a podcast and prompted the Supreme Court Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia to call him. But Key said the man is taking bribes and building houses, hotels in Nima. How many times you saw any journalists in Liberia went to that Nima to go find out if what his allegations are actually true? But then he called Keys in front of him. He is the judge. He is the complainant. He is the juror. He is the prosecutor for those things. And all the lawyers in Liberia, they are afraid to speak, including Tonwan Gangolo. He's afraid. So the man can take a lesson from him. So the man can call him and hold him in contempt. But anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. God bless everybody here. We're going to be back here anytime. We'll even try to speak for Prophet Keys in prison. Yeah. Or his wife. We'll try to interview her.